Hi YouTube, welcome back to my channel, Spoken from the Spectrum. I'm Michelle. Thank you for joining me today. If you are new here, welcome to my channel. This is part 3 of my series that I've been doing about females with autism, an unofficial list by Samantha Craft. If you'd like to review this list, go ahead and check it out in the description below. And now we'll just move on. Section F. Finds refuge when alone. Number 1, feels extreme relief when she doesn't have to go anywhere, talk to anyone, answer calls, or leave the house, but at the same time will often harbor guilt for hibernating and not doing what everyone else is doing. Yes, yes, yes. I am a hermit. I love being at home, and a lot of the times I will cancel social, situations. Like if I previously agreed to something and then like say it's 2 weeks later and now the event is coming up, I'll cancel because, I don't want to do it anymore. Number 2, one visitor at the home may be perceived as a threat. This can even be a familiar family member. Yes, I hate when people knock on my door or ring my doorbell. I like to know when somebody's going to show up. It can be perceived as a threat because now you have disturbed my peace by knocking on my door or ringing my doorbell. Number 3, knowing logically a house visitor is not a threat, but that doesn't relieve the anxiety. Yes, because sometimes I just want to be alone and I don't want to be around anybody. And if you have shown up unexpectedly, now you're making me uncomfortable and you're not a threat, but I'm anxious and I don't like to be anxious. So yeah. Number 4, feelings of dread about upcoming events and appointments on the calendar. Yes. Especially if it's something that I don't want to do. And I guess that goes back to me not wanting to do it because now I have to interact and think about how I'll interact, and it creates this anxiety. Number 5, knowing she has to leave the house causes anxiety from the moment she wakes up. Yes, I think I just answered that. Number 6, all the steps involved in leaving the house are overwhelming and exhausting to think about. Yeah. There'll be a lot of times when I want to do something, like say I have to go to the grocery store to get something, I will literally be stuck in the same spot for hours thinking about the thing I have to do and trying to find out how I can do it, and then trying to build the courage to get up and leave the house. And it can slow you down with a lot of things. Number 7, she prepares herself mentally for outings, excursions, meetings, and appointments, often days before a scheduled event. Yeah, there's a lot of times I have to mentally prepare to do things. A lot of times I have to mentally prepare to almost do anything. That could be anything that's not a special interest. Number 8, OCD tendencies when it comes to concepts of time, being on time, tracking time, recording time, and managing time. Could be carried over to money as well. Absolutely. I hate being late to anything. That gives me a lot of anxiety. So I want to be on time. I hate when other people are late too because I think that's rude. Number 9, questions next steps and movements continually. Yes, that goes back to the overthinking all the time. Number 10, sometimes feels as if she is on stage being watched and or a sense of always having to act out the right steps even when she is home alone. Yeah. Number 11, telling self the right words and or positive self-talk doesn't typically alleviate anxiety. CBT is cognitive behavior therapy. CBT may cause increased feelings of inadequacy. Yeah, sometimes that could be really difficult, trying to change the negative self-talk into positive self-talk. Yeah. Number 12, knowing she is staying home all day brings great peace of mind. Yes. Number 13, requires a large amount of downtime or alone time. Yes. Number 14, feels guilty after spending a lot of time on special interests. Yes, because sometimes I can lose track of time, and then sometimes my special interests will take over other things that might be more, time sensitive or important. Number 15, Uncomfortable in public locker rooms, bathrooms, and or dressing rooms. Yeah. Number 16, dislikes being in a crowded mall, crowded gym, or crowded theater. Yes, 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 yes. Moving on to section G, sensitive. Sensitive to sounds, textures, temperatures, or smells when trying to sleep. Yeah, sometimes it can be really hard for me to fall asleep. Like if I'm hot, I'm not going to sleep well. If I'm too cold, I'm not going to sleep well. Number 12, adjust bedclothes, bedding, and or environment in an attempt to find comfort. Yep. Number 3, dreams are anxiety-ridden, vivid, complex, and or precognitive in nature. Yeah. Number 4, highly intuitive to others' feelings. Yes. Number 5, highly empathetic, sometimes to the point of confusion. Yeah. Number 6, takes criticism to heart. Yeah, I'm sensitive, so a lot of the times I want to just make sure that I'm doing the right thing and I'm being the best person that I can be. So when I fall short of that, it can be hurtful to myself because then I feel like I'm not being the best that I can be. So yeah, sometimes it's, criticism, it cuts a little deep. Number 7, longs to be seen, heard, and understood. Yes. I felt misunderstood my entire life. So I'm just so excited that I've found out that I'm autistic, and now I feel like I can meet so many other people and create a community and finally feel like I'm not from outer space. So yeah. Number 8, questions if she is a normal person. Yes. Number 9, highly susceptible to outsiders' viewpoints and opinions. Yeah, I've been told that I'm pretty impressionable and, I have these rose-colored glasses. Number 10, at times adapts her view of life or actions based on others' opinions or words. Yep. Number 11, recognizes own limitations in many areas daily, if not hourly. Yeah, like I said, I'm always trying to be better and I understand, my weaknesses and I try to improve those the best way that I can. So yeah, number 12, becomes hurt when others question or doubt her work. Yes, because then, you can develop imposter syndrome. Like, and am I good enough? Like, these people are doubting me, so I must not be good enough. Number 13, views many things as an extension of self. Yeah, I do. I think that we are all connected in some way, shape, or form. So I see myself in other people easily. So yeah. Number 14, fears others' opinions, criticism, and judgment. Yeah. Number 15, dislikes words and events that hurt animals and people. Yes, I don't like that because it hurts me. Like if somebody else is hurting, I hurt. So I don't like to see when other people are hurt or animals or just anything. Number 16, collects or rescues animals. I have 2 cats, which I adopted. Yeah, I love animals. Number 17, huge compassion for suffering, sometimes for inanimate objects / personification. Yeah, I don't like to see anybody suffering. I already answered that. Number 18, sensitive to substances, can be environmental toxins, foods, alcohol, medication, and hormones. Yes, I am very sensitive to certain substances. Number 19, tries to help others, offers unsolicited advice, or formalizes plans of action. Yeah, I'm laughing because I'm just trying to be helpful, and I'm realizing that, sometimes people aren't ready to hear what you have to say or aren't ready to accept the help you want to offer. Number 20, questions life purpose and how to be a better person. Yes, I think I already answered this. Number 21, seeks to understand abilities, skills, and or gifts. Yes, I'm huge on self-development and, learning about yourself and diving deep into yourself. I love numerology, love astrology, I love personality tests. I love anything that's going to help me understand myself better. All right, moving on to section H, Sense of self. Number 1, feels trapped between wanting to be herself and wanting to fit in. I could do a whole separate video on literally just this one topic. It goes back to that push and pull, that tug of war thing. Yeah, I want to fit in, but I also just want to be myself because trying to fit in is too exhausting. So I think I'm now, with me learning about this, I'm definitely leaning more to the wanting to be myself because now I know that there are other people like me. Number 2, imitates others without realizing it. Yeah, definitely. Number 3, suppresses true wishes, often in young adulthood. Absolutely. Going to college, I always knew that I was going to go to college, and I went to college, graduated, have my master's. What I really wanted to do was I wanted to major in English in college. That was my true desire because I loved writing. I loved the English language. Instead of following my heart, I went with a more practical major. It wasn't my true wish. Number 14, exhibits codependent behavior, often in young adulthood. Yes. Number 5, adapt self in order to avoid ridicule. Yes, conforming so that, you won't be bullied or you won't be made fun of or, whatever it is that other people who can't tolerate your uniqueness do, which in turn creates these feelings of inadequacy and things like that. So then you kind of change yourself to avoid that snowball effect. Number 6, rejects social norms and or questions social norms. Yeah, absolutely. Number 7, feelings of extreme isolation. Yeah, because, sometimes you just feel safe with yourself. Number 8, feeling good about self takes a lot of effort and work. Yeah. Number 9, switches preferences based on environment and other people. Yeah, I have definitely done that, adapted to whoever I was around. And I'm just going to read number 10 because I think these two go hand in hand. Number 10 is switches behavior based on environment and other people. So switching preferences and behavior, I've absolutely done that. And it got to a point where it's like, who am I? I don't even know who I am because I'm adapting to everybody else's behavior. Number 11, didn't care about her hygiene, clothes, and appearance before teenage years and or before someone else pointed these out to her. Yeah. I used to get in trouble for not lotioning my body and things like that when I was little. Definitely left the house with my shirt inside out without even really knowing. Number 12, freaks out but doesn't know why until later. Yeah, I don't know if she's specifically talking about like meltdowns or something, but if she is, yes. At least for me, I get to a point where I become overstimulated and it's just overwhelming and too much for me. So, it can create a lot of panic and things like that. Number 13, young sounding voice. I don't know, I think I sound pretty adultish. You guys tell me. Number 14, trouble recognizing what she looks like and or has occurrences of slight prosopagnosia, which is difficulty recognizing or remembering faces. No, I don't think I do that. I think I'm actually pretty good at remembering faces. Number 15, feels significantly younger on the inside than on the outside. Yes, I literally still feel like I'm 18 years old, honestly, and I'm not. Don't know if you can tell. Sure you can, but I'm not. So that's it, you guys. My next and final video will be about sections I through J, including the optional executive functioning and motor skills section. Let me know if you guys relate to anything that I said. If you haven't already, check out my first 2 videos where I went over the other sections in this list, and stay tuned for part 4. See you next time.